You're listening to Unspooled, the podcast where bad prints become learning experiences, eventually. Hosted by Corey from Moji 3D, who somehow has owned more printers than most people have owned filament, and Steve from Layer by Layer, who may or may not be running a small filament warehouse from home. Each week we dive into printing, projects, people, and the occasional rant. So load your build plate, hit print, and let's get unspooled.
All right, we should be live. Welcome to Unspooled. What is this, episode 40?
46 or 47, right? 46? Nice.
One step closer to the 52, the magic mark.
Yeah.
So, welcome.
Are we doing 52 or are we doing the actual birthday of the stream?
Well, technically that's what, May 5th, 14th, 12th, something like that.
It's around the
52
corner,
would be a year's worth of shows, and even 50
years worth of weekly shows. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll figure that one out, I guess. But
Yeah.
somewhere around the May 14th / May 20th, 50 to 52 episodes we're planning some type of celebration. So,
Nothing major, just keeping it chill.
Chill, yeah. But welcome in for anybody who isn't familiar. We're a 3D printing podcast. We talk about 3D printing and anything to do with the making community. So welcome.
Yeah.
Most of you guys that I see in there are here most weeks, but just in case anybody is new.
Yeah.
How you doing, Steve? I know you were coming in hot today. So
Coming in hot. Had to run up to the school for college night.
Yep.
But I mean, it really wasn't anything new. We just sent our daughter to college like 2 years ago, so it's pretty much the same stuff. And we both went to college.
Yeah.
You know, outside of the new ridiculous amount of fees that you have to pay, it's still pretty much the same. Everything's electronic now, so
yeah,
you can submit one application to like a gajillion schools.
Oh yeah. So I worked in higher education for 10 years. I know all about the fees.
Yeah.
And if you've ever participated as a student in higher education and or worked in higher education, you understand what Steve is talking about. Fees for everything.
I don't mind the initial upfront fees. It's the sneaky fees. It's like, you got deposit for housing now, and it's like, what? Like, you already. So wait, does that? Like, do you get it back if you decide to not get housing? Like, no, they just take it.
You get these like random tech fees, right? Like, or you know, food costs or just random stuff where you're like, what is that? And they're like, oh, that's just, you know, and then they'll come up with some answer. But it's insane. Higher education is like healthcare. Higher education has gotten ridiculous.
You see that right there?
Well, technically, so if I'm staring at me, I'm the left. Yeah, no hair.
Yeah.
No hair.
Yeah.
No beanie, which the only reason why I'm wearing no beanie is with no hair, the beanie feels weird with the headphones now. I don't know why. Don't ask me why, but it just feels weird.
All right, since we in the mood for cutting hair, let's see.
Well, I know you said a while back that you were thinking about making a change.
One of the reasons why I didn't do it was my kid said not to, and then I didn't want to change the banner.
Yeah. So for anybody who doesn't know, I've had like shoulder length long hair for about 3 years, roughly. About 2.5, 3 years ago, I grew it out. So I've had it for quite a while. But prior to that, my entire life has been this length, short hair. So just back to that, no crazy life choices or changes. Just got tired of pulling my hair out of my coffee in the morning. So yeah, back to short hair. I will say though, everybody says that I now get treated like I'm 20. Everybody that sees me now that doesn't know me treats me like I'm 20 years old. It's quite funny. Everybody that does know me says that I, like Tech Jeeper just said, that I look younger. If you look close, there is a lot of gray going on in here. So I definitely look my age, but yeah, no. But anyways, and thank you to all of the people on X who posted that they like my new haircut. I do appreciate it. So other than
I don't like it.
Steve,
I don't like it.
Steve has Matt with us tonight. Matt made a comment about it, but didn't say if he liked it or not. So.
I mean, it's almost very Matt-ish, so I can see why he wouldn't.
Yeah,
be cool with it. Thanks, Ryan, for the bits. I can't see why he wouldn't be cool with it, but yeah. Why is that still up there? I thought
it is what it is. Can't make everybody happy, but my wife likes it, so that's all that matters.
Yeah, true.
So other than coming in hot from college night, what else has been going on in Steve's world? I did call you Steven earlier in Wexter's stream.
I don't mind Steven. I just don't do.
I was like, I've never in my life called you Steven.
I just don't do. Well, I also do like fake full names, or because I call you Court all the time.
Yeah. My grandmother used to call me that.
Really?
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know why. I just say it. I'm like, hey, hello, Court. Usually when we're jumping into here, that's right. Or like if you're in chat by yourself or something, I'm like, hello, Court.
She had another name for me that I will not be divulging on this stream.
My aunt used to call me Wood Rat because it's a very Carolina thing. I guess it was probably like Nutria or something, but they were like giant rats in like the part of North Carolina where they lived. I only seen one time, and that was enough. Yeah. And my aunt used to call me Wood Rat all the time. All the time.
As Liz is right, it was Steven with a VEN, not a PHEN. No clue.
So Steven is fine. I'll accept Steven. I just don't like for like. I don't want this to come off wrong. I just don't like for guys to call me Stevie, because to me Stevie feels more playful, and I'm fine with that coming from people who identify as women.
Is like either kids, right, Stevie, or like a Stevie Nicks type of thing, right? Like a stage name or something. But yeah, if my name was Steve and someone was like called me Stevie, I'd be like, don't call me that.
It's fine. Like I said, I don't have a problem when it comes from a woman or someone who identifies as a woman. When it comes from like dudes, I'm like, what? Like, I guess we got to fight now. Because
I have to say, I have never once viewed you as a Stevie.
No,
and I don't think many people would. You're not a Stevie. That's like, yeah.
The other thing is people have trouble with not thinking my name is actually Steven. Like, no, I'm just Steve. They're like, wait, you're just Steve? And I'm like, I didn't even know
you're just Steve. Like,
just Steve.
It's not short.
Yeah.
Nope. Like, I know I graduated high school with a guy who always went by Steve. His real name was Steven, VEN. But he hated it. So, but yeah, just Steve.
Yeah.
So we've got that out of the way. We've talked about the hair, the names.
Talked about the hair, the names. Yeah. I'm trying to think. What else?
I'm drinking mass amounts of tea, if anybody was wondering.
I'm drinking more water now.
I'm freezing. I don't know why.
A Remurf
the fancy Remurf bottle.
Yeah, sponsored by LDO.
That's right, they were. I don't know. I'm drinking like mass amounts of tea in a Yeti because I'm freezing, which is weird because today was like 75 degrees, but it's no hair. No hair, no hat.
Yeah, that's what it is. Bald head Corey.
With no hat, and I'm freezing.
Yeah. This episode is brought to you by Corey Barber.
I will say my barber is happier now because I will be paying him more every 4 weeks than I need a haircut now than I did
before. That's what I don't miss. I don't miss that part at all. I don't want to do that ever. Like, I cut my own hair anyway. Only thing I couldn't really do was like a solid fade, but for the most part,
I do the fade, and I can't do that myself.
Yeah,
with that. So I got a cool barber that my son goes to too, and but I'll be paying him an extra $70 a month, which would be awesome.
Yeah, but now I got a son, so I'm like, hey, son.
Do you guys go to the same place?
No, he has dreads as well. So I convinced him to get dreads after paying like $25 for a haircut too many times. I'm like, you look good with some dreads as well, son.
So those you kind of probably just pull them up and like snip them off, right, as they get too long.
Yeah, you could. He was talking about cutting his down. His probably comes to about right here, but he was talking about cutting his off.
Yeah,
I was like, no, just leave them.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. I had to think, like, when I went to my barber, he like grabbed because my hair had been like, it was like beyond the shoulders. It was longer than it had ever been. He like grabbed it all back in like this huge ponytail and had like these big scissors, and he's like holding them there, and he's like, "Are you sure?" He asked me like 4 times, and I'm like, "Yeah, cut it off, man." I was set, but there was like a sense of like I could see how like men who had long hair for their whole lives, or women who had long hairs for their whole lives, and then all of a sudden go short. Like he said, he's seen women like cry who cut it off, and then like, oh my God, no. And I was like ready to have it go. So yeah, I didn't have any of that, but it does take a long time when you have hair this short.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it takes you a solid 2 years to grow it that long, at least for me, you know. But so yeah.
For me, my hair is still quite long. Yeah. It's different because I had like a fade prior to pandemic, and then once that rolled around, I was like, maybe I'll grow dreads again. This is my 3rd time having dreads. I had them in college, and I had them when my daughter was born. And then I had them for about 3 years. Then I had them about 4 years the first time, but they were only on the top. They weren't on the sides. And then this time has been probably the longest, as well as they've gotten the longest. So
yeah. I also noticed too, it felt like it was like the longer my hair got, the faster it grew. So like my hair was growing like inches in like a couple months. It was crazy. Like I was having to get it cut quite a bit, but we've now turned into a this is brought to you by Ulta Beauty.
Right, Ulta Beauty.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. What's the Clippers company, Hall or something like that, or whatever it is?
We should be sponsored by Manscaped.
Oh yeah. This episode brought to you in part by Manscaped.
Manscaped, or yeah, not sponsored. Or what's the other one? We were talking about it in stream once. I like their coconut soap.
Oh, shoot.
The big Squatch. Yes, yeah, the Squatch. Yeah.
Or was it Dollar Shave Club? There you go. So we hit all the sponsors.
Yep. Yeah.
All right, cool.
Egg not sponsored.
All right, so let's get down to business. I feel like recently it's been a bit of like information overload because of Rapid, TCT, and Merc.
Yeah.
I feel like there's so many things to talk about, and then there's like also
no things to talk about.
Yeah, no things to talk about.
Well,
yeah, exactly.
At some point, I think a lot of, at least for me, a lot of times when I get into it, it's almost like I hear about it so much, I see it in my socials so much, and then we also talk about it in all of the Discords so much that it's even like by the time we even get here, I'm like, I've already talked about it like, for 3 or 4 hours that week. But I think one of the things that like held over from Rapid actually came up in Wexter's stream today. He was asking if I had seen the Atom Form Palette 300 in person, because we were talking about different multicolor printers, because obviously with the stuff that Wexter does, being a lot of multicolor stuff, like that's kind of his thing. So like he has experience.
That Conquest that he did recently.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's literally cute on my printer. Tomorrow, once this last one is done.
I may print it in one color and just paint it. I got a bunch of acrylic paint stuff. So
I'm gonna do 5 color on it, and it came out really good. But anyway, like so he has experience with, like, obviously he's got the 5-headed Prusa XL, and he's got he's had the other Prusas with the I can't even think of the name of it now. It seems so old for me. Their other multicolor unit, I can't even think of it now. But anyways, so we were kind of talking about the U1, and then he was asking if I had seen the Palette 300, which I haven't seen it in person, but a lot of people got to see it at Rapid, and it was printing and it was doing multicolor, which we obviously didn't get to see. What was it, TCT?
Yep.
Or in Germany last. So like they had it, but it wasn't functioning. So it was nice to see it going. But then he asked, like, is it something I would be interested in? And we have talked about this before. No, right? And no, only because I think it looked good. It was printing good. I'm sure they'll have it dialed in and working well. I just have some concern over the way that it functions, and it's more complicated than something like the Vortex, the nozzle swap. I'm curious. I would want to see it out in the wild for like a year, running, and its ability to swap consistently and hold up over time before just because of the cost of the machine, right? It's not an inexpensive thing. So
what's the price for it?
I think it's like $1,200.
That's not bad.
It's not bad for what it is. But $1,200 is a lot of money to spend on a printer if after 200 hours the nozzle changer fails or if something catastrophic with it in the design of it, just because it's not like they made a Core XY printer, made an AMS and copied what everybody else has copied over the years. They did something completely different. So it's one of those things where for me, if I had, disposable $1,200, sure. Or if somebody wanted to give me one, sure. But I wouldn't spend my hard-earned $1,200 on it at first. But
I think for me, it's like 12 is cool. I just need 6. I feel, to be honest, I think majority of stuff I need would only require 6. And then anything outside of that, I just had to do the math on, what can I swap and when can I swap it. So, 6 is cool. 12 would be awesome. I don't feel like I need 12 on a regular basis. So a lot of times it would just be sitting there unless I'm doing, bulk, super fancy tiny dragons or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Outside of that, I just couldn't see me using all 12 all the time. I mean, I barely use all 4 all the time. I try to I aim for 3 with 4 being the cushion a lot of times, like with some stuff. So like if I'm doing a maker chip, I'm like, let's try to, 2 colors is multicolor. So, let's aim for max 3 and then use the 4th as a fail safe.
For me, I mean, I think we've talked about it before. 5 for me is always a sweet spot. Every time I'm doing a multicolor printer, it's always like, oh, I need 5. 6 is like, oh, I could add that little extra detail with a 6 color. But 5 is like the must-have. 6 is like perfect world. Now 12, that would be beneficial with me only because I could have my 6 colors and then I could have my 6 overflow. Because I print so, and you do too. When you print as much as we do, one of the time-consuming and annoying things is the constant swapping of colors and spools and all that stuff. If you could have a machine that could hold 12, I might just have a rep rack type thing where I got 12 spools that feed into it, and I got 2 blues, 2 reds, 2 yellows, 2 blacks, 2 whites, 2, and I just have to touch it less, right? And for me, that's valuable. So like I said, I have been critical of Atom Form in the sense that people have asked me if I'm interested in it, and or if I would get it, and I say no. But there's reasons behind no. But I do hope that they are wildly successful. Like I hope that machine blows the roof off of things, and I hope that it is like the greatest thing that has ever come out, because if it's reliable and it works well at that price, once it proves itself, I would have no problem buying something like that.
I mean, it's a matter of pushing the envelope, man. We need it again. Bamboo did it when they, bought out the X1C. But that's what we need. The envelope still needs to be the I won't say the envelope, but the tech needs to still have that push. It's gotten kind of stale lately, and the features you're finding are like the baby features. Like, it has a built-in light, to eliminate your prints, or it has this and that, and instead of it being like it has like the ability to do actual something cool.
And I think a perfect example of that is when like the Cobra X came out. When that simple thing where it spits out the bit of filament that gets stuck. That is such a simple thing, but we were like what the hell? Like, that's so easy, so simple, but nobody has done that, right? Nobody's ever done that. I've never even seen that on like an open source rep wrap thing. What happened? I think
Hadron. No, Hadron. He said Silent Bob looking crazy.
Who's Silent Bob? Oh, from
Jay and Silent Bob.
now I resemble Silent. Okay.
Bearded Predator said, "What happened to Corey's beard?"
I cut that off a while.
You missed the hair segment earlier. We went over it.
Yeah, we went over the hair. We'll go over that again in Harvey, and then Hadron, you can make fun of my hair some more. But I think we've gotten stale in a sense that like there really hasn't been like even when the U1 came out, it was cool because we had wanted a tool changer that was low cost
that you didn't have to build. So
didn't have to build. It wasn't necessarily that it was something new. It was just what we all wanted, or what a lot of us wanted, not all, but it hasn't really been a lot of like new, but we've had some new, like we've had slicer advancements, we've had new filament that came out that's been good, and like advancements in filament and all that.
We got new types of filament. We still haven't. I still feel like there's colors that we're missing that we still haven't got. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of colors out there.
Yeah.
There's a lot of aesthetics out there as well. I feel like there's something out there that we don't know that we want, that people are like,
well, I don't think anybody ever wanted quantum dot filament. But
I kind of want it now, though.
Yeah, I mean, once somebody creates something like that when they create something that you didn't even know existed.
Yeah, quantum dot was definitely one of those. Yeah, teeth, I guess, kind of falls in that category as well.
Yeah,
if you can do something else useful with it besides.
All the time class stuff, right? When you look through time class stuff, it all looks ridiculous.
It does.
Crazy, right? But he will probably eventually create something that is like mind-bendingly awesome, right? That's not just like gimmicky.
I hope so. It's just also with the time class stuff, it does feel gimmicky, and it makes me nervous because I'm like, what is being given off with this soap that I'm printing, or what's being but it's also, I'll say, when like companies come up with something and they're not like, and people don't know who they are, it always seems a little weird now. And so I think they get scrutinized a lot harder. Like if Protopasta was like some fly-by-night company and they came out with quantum dot, we'd be like, it's cool, but who are these people? Like I feel like that happens quite a bit, which kind of happened with Time Flash. If Time Flash showed up to like a rep rap festival or something and hung out, I think people would be like, okay, let me really try this stuff, and I'll just make sure I print it on something that vents outside so that I don't have to worry about anything.
Yeah, when you have a name behind it, right? Like when Nike comes out with some weird new shoe, nobody questions it. But if you're some ABC shoe company that some guy out of Maryland starts, they're going to be like, what the hell is that? So yeah, when you have a name behind it, like quantum dots and all that, then it helps like make you valid. It validates the product just because you have a name behind it. But and then you have other stuff like the index, right? Like the index is coming, and people are now able to buy it, and you're gonna start seeing people have it regularly. But at this point, it doesn't even really seem new anymore, right? Because
it doesn't. It's been at least a year and some change now.
Yeah, I mean, it's been almost 2 years, I think, since
I think it hit right before
talking about it. But it's been at least a year that it's been out, so it's kind of like it's almost like it's out now. It's cool, but it's almost already old news by the time we even get it in our hands. Still going to be amazing. But yeah, it's just weird. It's going to be interesting to see. I think it'll be interesting to see what machines the index ends up on, right? Like if the Solvol machine really is indexed, that's going to be cool.
I would because of who they are and where they're located. I wouldn't be surprised if it's similar to index.
Oh yeah. When I said index, I just meant
the system
form factor.
Yeah.
Not that they actually partnered with Bondtech.
No,
it's probably.
Did they set a date for their little unveiling or something? All I remember seeing that.
I think it said a time frame, not a specific date, but.
Oh, okay. That would be interesting.
Yeah, it's. I mean, everybody's gonna love that. I mean, I'm contemplating. I'm clearing out old printers because I think probably my next printer will be a Prusa, will be a Core 1. Just because that would be, and even that though, I don't know. I'll probably just do the 4. The 8 is neat, but 8 for me with a Core 1 would be difficult to manage the 8 spools. Like even the Atom form, when I say 12, I say that, but the way that all my stuff is set up, that would be so cumbersome to try to set up and maintain 12 working spools of filament. And 8 would be the same way. Like I could do it, but it would not be 8 spools feeding into a machine this big. It's going to take up some room. So
I would say, since we're talking about kind of like form factors, and now that they've released the canvas system for the Centauri 1, I'm already like, I hate how this looks. Like with the spools kind of sticking out at the front edge and the back edge, I'm like, oh, this is. I'm happy to have it because I blipped a fit about it for like the last few months, but I hate the look of it.
I don't mind. I actually like all 4 spools being on one side.
Oh, I love that.
More than I like the 8, the U1. The one thing that bothers me about that is having 2 spools on both sides.
Yes.
I like 4 on one side.
But, I like it. It's just that I don't like how they stick out beyond the shadow of the printer. Like they're like, I feel like they could have been moved in a little closer. I'm all, you see my room. I'm all about any inch of space I can save. I'm like all about it. So I can't
you're gonna have to cut out the sheetrock in between the studs and go in like another 4 to 6 inches.
So if you can't see it, my A1 Mini has been gone for 2 weeks. I gave it to my cousin to mess around with. He is officially hooked. It didn't even take that long. He is all in. He's already talking. He sent me a message like, I'm thinking about getting a P1S. I was like, cool. I was like, I was like, that's a good buy, a good find, a good purchase for someone getting in. Like the price is really cheap on them right now. I was like, yes. I was going to try to pivot them to like the CC2. I just don't have any experience with it. And I know that as far as though that's the cheapest he could kind of get in and get a good quality machine for that price. There's other quality machines out there, but as far as someone new to 3D printing, I was like, that's a perfect little landing spot for him. and there's tons of support and community out there for it as well. So
yeah, it's just
it'll be cool.
Easy. It's an ecosystem that makes it easy for people that don't want to, that don't need to, or don't want to learn everything, right? Like, because you can 3D print and not be a 3D printer, right? Like, and I think that's where that like Bamboo fits, is that they're great machines, and if you are someone who lives, eats, sleeps, and breathes it, they're great too. But if you're just someone who just wants to get a machine to learn it, they're I mean, and again, almost any new machine.
That's what I tried to tell them. I was like, you can't go wrong with any new machine right now. They kind of locked in on it. I was like, I'm suggesting that one because I don't want to be support all the time. So and I know that they have tons of information out there, and the ease of use for the most part. It's easy. Like, if he was someone who's already in the 3D printing and was looking for an additional printer, I would probably tell him to go with something a little bit cheaper, save a few $100 or $100 here or there, and also if he doesn't care about space. He's primarily using it at his job because that's where he's at most of the time. He works in plastics, so he works in like sheet plastics, more or less. So it kind of like falls in line with stuff that they could potentially do down the road, and they could, at some point in the future potentially have a farm for plastic products. They're in that culture, so him getting into it is kind of like another step in it.
If they're into plastics and he starts getting into 3D printing, maybe they start manufacturing their own filament. I mean, who knows?
Or any kinds of stuff, man. So he's enjoying that. It's kind of funny. Because like he actually bought me my A1 just as a gift. So I was like, yeah, it's cool that you're kind of getting into it now. It gives me someone else to share with. He's like sending me pictures every day. He's like, look at this that I printed. Look at this, lion that I printed, or look at this these hearts that I printed. And I gave him a couple rolls. I also gave him my what was it? My dual color filament. I had like some of the small sample ones, like the 250 gram ones, and then I had a couple of large dual color rolls. And I just, because I don't really like dual color, he did some prints with it, and I'm like, dang. I was like, I kind of like that. I was like, immediately kind of like, he did some vases, and like they turned out. He did some vases. He did some vases, and it turned out amazing. I was like, okay, maybe I'll have to give. I got like 1 or 2 rolls still around here that I may have to crack open. It looked really good.
I like a good dual filament. Everybody knows I like the blue the quantum blue raspberry from them. But if you get a good combo of colors on a dual, like they just, and if you get it on the right print, like vases always look good because they just tend to shift from one side to the next, and
that was the thing. He did one with like some crazy ridges on it, and so like one side of the ridge is pink and the other side is blue. I was like, oh man, it's like that turned out really good.
Sometimes with duals, if you get too much of an organic model, sometimes you get these like weird little shifts. It doesn't print quite right, or based off of how it's laying down, and it just looks weird. But like even like a lot of the flexi stuff that people like, the dragons and all that stuff, tend to look really good in dual color stuff. But so and then I saw some comments about the canvas in the thing, and going back to that, most of us that at least for those of us that are in the Unspooled Discord, I think a lot that have a CC1, an Elegoo Centauri Carbon 1. A lot of us did get the pre-order for the canvas, which at $55. I mean, if you have the printer, it's like, if you could get it, why wouldn't you? It's a steal now versus waiting until it goes to like $100 or $150. I think $150 where they said it would be.
I might buy a second one and then go get another Centauri Carbon just because it's still cheaper than buying the CC2.
Yeah, and as long as it works good, like the CC2, I know like 4 to 5 people, 3 of them local to me that have the CC2 or the Canvas, and they have nothing but good things to say about it. Like I know there's one person in the Discord, in the Unspooled Discord, had an issue with his, and another one, George in Discord, he's had no problem. He's one of the guys local to me. He's had nothing but good luck with it. And I know 2 other people who have had no issues with it. I know one guy who's not local to me. He had an issue with it scanning QR codes, or not QR codes, scanning the RFID for the spools. But turns out it wasn't the actual Canvas or the scanner. It was the spool itself. So they had all, like 3 of them had scanned fine, and then the 4th one wouldn't scan, and he thought something went wrong with the scanner or something during the setup, or that it went. He ended up ordering a 5th roll, and that one scanned fine. So it was just the RFID in one spool that was bad, which happens. So, so as long as the Canvas on the CC1 works well, my hope is it's not a pain in the ass install for a lot of people that are people that just print and aren't really into the whole modding and taking apart printers. So as long as they make the directions good for people and it's not complicated, then I think it'd be fine. But then it's a finite thing, right? Though, because nobody who's buying an Elegoo printer right now is buying a CC1. They're gonna just buy they're most likely gonna buy a CC2 if they want the multicolor. They're gonna buy maybe a CC1 if they don't need that. But
I will say the CC1. So the K1 used to be my rapid prototyping machine. But lately it's been the CC1 has been like the one that I'm like, okay, I need to, it's mostly because of the startup. It doesn't do it. You can opt out of like all of the, precursor stuff of like, do you want to check this and check that, or check this and check that, and you like just start printing it, man. Like throw down a prime line and then just go straight in the printer.
Well, when they implemented like Camp 2 to only scan the part of the bed where it's printing, that was a huge time saver. And the CC1 was my kind of go-to for a lot of prototyping, or just some things I needed to fast print until I got the Q2, because the Q2 is bigger, but it also it is also that fast to print, the time to print. My quickest to print is the Solvol 0. That thing you send to print, and that thing is printing within like 15 seconds. It's insane. It scans the whole. I mean, it's only 150 by 150, but that eddy sensor scans the bed in about 2 seconds, and the nozzle will heat to between 220 and 240 in like 8 seconds. It's crazy. So that's very fast to start printing, which is nice. Seems kind of ridiculous to say that, but it is a factor if you're printing a lot and you're prototyping, where you need to print something, test it, and then iterate it and then print it again. Having to wait for those calibrations all the time it gets kind of annoying. But so what else was there?
So I just read just kind of like glancing through a couple of news articles I see from the Manila Times. It's basically saying that this is the 4 little dragons, Bamboo Lab, Creality, Incubic, and Elegoo now hold a commanding 94% of the global market share for sub $2,500 machines, and Bamboo Lab now owns 37% of that sub $2,500 segment. Overtaking Creality. Meanwhile, China's beef exports surged 119% year over year in Q1. So yeah, that's actually pretty cool.
Yeah,
Yeah. I wonder who's the other 6%. I guess just all the random. That slice is probably like cut into like 30 slices of all the other companies that make printers.
Yeah, but and then the market is also a little bit different too, right? Like so, Flash Forge has a huge hold on like the middle school markets. Like Flash Forge printers are all over the place if you go to schools, just like Bamboos are now. It's kind of like if you go to a school, at least in my area, it's either a Bamboo printer or a Flash Forge printer. Like those are the two. And then you have some of the schools that have like more advanced engineering type stuff, and they have some, larger, Ultimakers or Stratus as big level machines. But in the schools, it always seems to be either Flash Forge or Bamboo now. So you have like those little markets within like the bigger market. But I mean, when you think of the big ones, you got Anycubic, Elegoo, Bamboo, Creality, Cheaty, Flash Forge. I mean, pretty much what's out there. And then you had small guys like Wuxen that just kind of like made an amazing printer, made one of them, and then just disappeared, and now they're basically non-existent. But you have a lot of those small type of things that you just never get off the ground.
Yeah, true. Just scouring the news still. I caught. Did you see? Zombie put out a video. It's about an hour-long video where he's going over the Seaboard Boom. It's a Core XZ.
Oh yeah.
It looks interesting. It looks. When you said the Wuxen, it made me think about that. It has a little of that kind of look to it. Yeah. Was the Wuxen Core XZ or what was the Wuxen?
No, the Wuxen's just a Cartesian bed slinger.
Okay. I thought hold on, wait. I seen you throw a thumb that way. Do you still have it? I thought you sold it.
No, I still have it.
Oh, okay.
I can. I get a bunch of people that message. It's been for sale on Marketplace, and I have a bunch of people that message me about it, and then I like unconsciously just don't answer them.
Right.
I did sell. Which one did I sell? All right, so I sold my 2.4. My 2.4. That was a 300. I did sell that. I never used that, and I don't ever use the Wuxen. I just have this like.
It looks so nice, man.
It's such a nice.
Like it is. It's like a museum.
The Wuxen is what everybody wanted their Ender 3 or their even their Prusa MK3 or the Solvolus, like any bed slinger that you bought from 2018 to 2023, you wanted that to be what the Wuxen was, just because but that's why when it came out, it was $850, which even at the time, that was expensive for a bed slinger. When you could buy arguably the same thing in an Ender 3 S1 Pro at the time for $300. So it was a hard sell, but if you know anything about printers, if you actually get one of those in front of you, it is as premium as, I mean, it comes with Noctua fans. No printer comes with Noctua fan. Well, I take that back. I think some of the Prusas came with Noctua fans at one point in time. I don't think they do now, but so it's the WUXN, and it's called the WXR, or excuse me, the WRX. So the Wuxen, and it's just a good. It comes with a Slice Engineering Copperhead hot end on it. Like it has everything on it that you would have upgraded any other bed slinger to, and you would have spent time and money and all that. So I just have a hard time.
The WRX sounds like a Subaru. Isn't that in a Subaru?
It's not the WRX. It's the WXR. So it's the opposite of what the car is. Yeah, I constantly called it the WRX. but it's the WXR by Wuxen. But you can't buy it anymore. The company has basically gone defunct. I think the website now is a 404. Can't find you. Like,
wow.
And the crazy thing too is that so the company started by, it was a few guys that were former military, United States military, and they were out of Colorado. And when they first came out with it, I don't know, but I think they went to Rocky Mountain that first year that it came out. But and they were out there, they were doing great, they were selling a ton of them. They had this program where you could take a Prusa MK 2.2, 2.4, 2.5, or an MK3, and you could trade it in towards a Wuxen. So at the time when they did that, I had 4 Prusa MK3s. I took one of my MK3s, I sent it into them. They gave me $650 for my $750 MK3 kit, and I bought a Wuxen for $250. So it was a really good deal if you had an MK3 that you weren't using or you no longer wanted and you wanted to trade it in towards something different. It's just a really good printer, and it's a shame that they didn't they had some internal turmoil amongst the founders and that just kind of made the whole thing collapse. So the CEO, CFO, all that stuff kind of had a falling out. But I have a feeling that the way that they were able to design this printer, if they had fixed that and they had stuck around and they were able to take that, the level of engineering and just design and the firmware, it is Marlin, but it's highly modified Marlin, and it is very good firmware. It used Prusa Slicer. They had a Wuxen version of Prusa Slicer, but you could use regular Prusa Slicer. But if they had taken what they were able to do with that and put it into a Core XY machine, I think that if they had stuck around long enough to do that, that would have been like their foot that they needed in the door. Because I just have a feeling that whoever was behind that, if they had done a Core XY machine, it would have been spectacular. But so it's a shame. I see you. Are you sharing something?
Not yet, but we can share it. So I don't know if everyone's heard, but let me add it to the stage. So Claude can now connect to Blender,
which is cool.
Which is cool. So you can basically, type up something and it can run into Blender and do the things for you. So I thought that was pretty cool. I'm a Claude fan. I don't know. I have mixed feelings about this, only because of the. What'd you say?
I am not a Claude fan. It's funny.
I like Claude.
I like ChatGPT. I'm an OpenAI ChatGPT. I like it. I've tried to switch to Claude, and it's okay. The answers I get out of it for things is different. But I do love this. This is again. Yeah. I'm torn, right?
Same. Me, because I'm like, I don't take the people out of the art process, but I mean, I hate that I like it. You know what I mean?
I will say a lot of the comments I've seen on this have been, oh, now AI is coming after designers and engineers.
I'm like, it's been doing that though, right? Like,
this is just the first thing to integrate with a software like Blender, right? But there are AI plugins for Fusion 360. There are AI plugins for
So like you can see the comments, talking about designers and how they feel about it. Here's another developer design the 3D artist. What's next? I mean,
it always does.
And it's like I said, I have mixed feelings about it. I think it's cool, but not only that, they also are have a connector for Fusion.
Yeah.
So it's not stopping at just like the Blender, the art side. It's also going for functional as well.
And it's nothing new in CAD, right? Like, so 3 years ago, there was a group that had put out an AI-based organic modeler for Fusion, where you could make and you could do it natively in Fusion, but they had these other ones too, where you could prompt and it would design an organically like perfect shelf bracket based off like the weight you needed to hold. I mean, you could even put in like the mounting, how you were going to mount it and what you were going to hold with it, and it would like organically form these shelf brackets to be perfectly designed for that application. So it's been around, and I mean, it's only going to get more and more integrated with everything. I mean, and even like Meshy AI, the new version of that is, so we had talked about this, right? Like what, 8 months ago? 8 months ago. And at that time, which is not that long ago, but at that time, even Meshy, like they would produce a model, but they weren't super detailed. A lot of the fine details would be muddied, and it would be like, like a kid sculpted it out of clay, or some low-end sculptor sculpted it out of clay. It was the model, but it didn't have the detail that you would get if somebody like Exter modeled something.
Yeah.
And now, like the newest version of Meshy AI, it does that. It puts in wildly impressive detail. And like, so this here, like this, I don't know if people saw. So another, so what else is Claude? Is it Blender and Fusion? I don't
it's Blender, Fusion. I believe it's Ableton for music. It's Premiere. I think it's connected to Premiere now.
It's a touchy subject too.
Yeah, I mean, shoot.
Like Taylor Swift now, I guess she's trademarking her name, her face, and her trying to trademark her name, her face, and her voice. Saying legally nobody can use it because
Adobe Creative Cloud.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming they're talking about everything in Creative Cloud at that point. Ableton, Splice, Affinity, Canva, SketchUp, and I'm not sure what that one is. Resolute.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah. So
builder.
And then also Fusion. So I mean, like
is what it is.
Yeah. It can connect to a few other things. TripAdvisor,
TurboTax. I don't know if I want AI doing my taxes. That sounds
Spotify, Audible. So it's cool. I like it, but I don't like it because of the whole art side of it. But I'm not sure. Speaking of art, we can kind of pivot. Not sure how this dude did this, but there's a breakthrough television, and it's now free. I haven't had a chance to watch the video, but it looks awesome.
If you guys are in Wexter's Discord, they've been talking about this, and Wexter's been talking about this, and I think he may have actually talked to the person behind this. But apparently, you can paint a picture on the side of the model and print. I haven't tried it yet. It is accessible. You can download it, I think, right from the GitHub. But
I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah. And that's just like the advancements, right? Like even if you're not getting new machines, you're getting wildly awesome slicers, right? Like this or Full Spectrum or Bamboo. Now Prusa Slicer is going to be implementing a color mixing.
We're getting Prusa Slicer 3.0 in a few weeks is what I've seen.
So I think that's the one that's going to have color mixing. So that's cool. I mean, anybody who, it should be accessible to anybody, right? Like no matter what platform or what slicer you use, that's such a cool thing to do. But like, so one of the things, let me Can we share two screens?
Real quick, I'm gonna do this. Well, no, we can come back to it. Go ahead. No, you can't share two screens. I'll stop sharing.
If I can find it.
Then I want to come back to that last one.
So people saw this, right? So Bamboo launched their version 2 of their statue me, or I can't remember what they call it, but basically you put in a still image and it turns you into a bust, a statue. In the previous version, if you guys ever used it, it would do it, but it was not good, right? Like it would kind of, like they were not printable, they were not very printable, they were not very print optimized, and the detail on them are not good. Well, this is done with the newest version, and this is really good, and it was printable. And it's
out of date. It's also out of date now. You got to do another one.
Yes, I know. So this here is just a bust, and this was done with just an image from Alan the Alien. If anybody watches the show Invincible, which I love and my son watches, so Alan the Alien is one of my favorite characters from the show. So I just threw an image into it, and it spit out this bust, and it's really friggin' good. Like it's really good. So I'm mixed, right? Because Wexter is currently doing a bust of Alan the Alien, and his Alan the Alien is most likely going to look better than this, and it's going to be done by someone I like, so I want to print that, right? But this is also, and even he looked at this and was like, it's done really well, like it looks good.
It is.
So you're kind of like, I'm torn between the art, right, and the backing of my friends and the people I like and everything. But again, I am subscribed to Wex's Patreon so that I can get all his mini dudes and all his other things. And you're not gonna a Bamboo AI tool isn't gonna create a mini dude, but it can create a bust if you're interested in getting a bust that nobody else makes, or if somebody makes it and it's not in the style you like. This is an option. And again, I'm torn, but it's there, it's available, and I've used it. And I used to be on the camp of like, it does the thing, but it's not high quality. But these are really good. And I think it takes like 10 credits to make one of these. I think everybody gets like 250 credits or something, and you get it's 10 credits to do a bust. But I just think it's really friggin' good. And I'm going to drop this because I think you're about to share what I want you to share.
Yeah. So this is Wexter's Conquest.
Yeah. But see, this is the difference between, like, that AI model is the one I just showed is good. Right? It'll print an Alan the Alien bust, and it'll get the point across. But this is on a different level. And maybe you could take a better picture, and maybe you could prompt a little bit more and get AI to produce a better Alan the Alien. But this is the level that you'll get from a designer like Wexter, right? Like,
yeah.
I watched him design that hand live on stream, and all of it just came out incredible. It's perfect.
I was kind of busy today, and I just happened to see this come up. I was like, "Yeah, that is insane."
Yeah, that's this, right? So that's what you get when you do this, right? Like, could I have taken a picture of Red Hood, thrown it in the AI, and got it? Yes, I probably could have, but I'm not going to get. It's not going to get like the detail. I mean, this zipper is insane, and it printed. So you're just. I mean, AI. Although AI modeling is so much better, there's still a little bit of that detail disconnect that I just don't think you get.
So, kind of like, I'm not sure if it's AI or not, but since we're talking about modeling, I stumbled across this from Rahul Parahar. I guess he goes by Double Gum. It's not even this. This actually looks pretty cool too. It's this thing. He has like a plugin for Blender that does texturing.
Oh yeah, I've seen that benchy there with the nodding. I've seen that.
I was trying to find. So it's called Surface Lab.
Yeah,
and it does texturing. At least so far, it looks amazing on the benchy.
So CNC Kitchen, right, Stefan?
Yeah, I got it right here.
He has one too.
Bump mesh, and here's the thing. I've been right before stream, I kind of like threw some models in there.
Yeah,
I made a quick little logo, and hold on, I'm trying to get this off the printer. Oh, I took one of my logos and threw it into Bump Mesh.
Yeah,
and it's pretty freaking cool, man.
Yeah, it's an awesome software.
Well, you can kind of like, if you think about it in a different way. Let me switch this off. Let's remove this. But I took like, if you can see it, if it is focus. Come on. Let me turn it on. Yeah. So you could take like a logo or something, and then just kind of like throw it in there and just mess around with the settings, and you get like a cool little cube. I did it in lime green as well, and kind of like more solid detail. Let me do it.
Yeah, it's an amazing idea, because one of the things that
the other thing is
that a lot of novice. Yeah, because one of the things that, and we've had this discussion before, one of the things that people that are new to sculpting, one of the hardest things to learn is texture, right? So is texturizing the surface of a model. So putting like knitting in or putting a pattern in is difficult to learn. So if you design something and then you can just simply put it into something like Bump Mesh to add a pattern or a texture to it. And I like that he has some of the built-in textures right with it.
Tons of settings in here. Yeah, you can literally just mess around with them and change the scaling on them. Like this, you can, right now they're concave, but you can flip them and they'll poke out or whatever. So it's really cool. If you get a chance to mess around with it, take some of your models and throw it in there, and you'll get some really cool textures on them. It's probably gonna be like my new favorite thing to mess around with. And then like even here, like you can say, I had to tell it to not do the inside. So down here you can do exclusions and mask and stuff like that. And I was like, hey, mask out the inside so that you're not.
And I like that he has that pattern on it. He has a dark theme on it.
I was looking for it. Where is it?
Up at the top.
There it is. Yeah, that's why
you're blinding me with that.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool. Yeah. I looked for it earlier. I was looking for like the symbol, symbol. But yeah, I mean, and literally I did this like right before stream. Like I just hopped in, made a logo, made my own little texture map, which you could probably do if you have a logo. You can probably create.
You just drop an SVG in, right?
Yeah, well, actually, it's a PNG. This is a PNG. The SVG didn't work as well. For maybe I had it encoded wrong or whatever.
Yeah.
It didn't work as well. But literally dropped it in, and it kind of looked like this. And then I had it on triplanar, and triplanar you get like some weird kind of like anomalies with it. So you have to make sure that when you mess with it, so you can see it's kind of like layering them over top of each other. But Stefan thought about that, and so he has cylindrical in here as well as sphere, so you can kind of mess around with the settings and kind of get it to where you want it, and you can export it. So you can take and export your design. So like say if I'll change it to this.
I think he said something he added. I think you can export them as 3MFs now, right?
You can export them as a 3MF or STL, but you can export your actual work that you're doing. So say you want to come back to this later, or I want to send it to you, I could export it and send it to you, and then you can import it on Bump Mesh on your side. So it's really cool. If you get a chance, check it out. I think I'm gonna have to send them a couple dollars on Ko-fi or PayPal or something. But yeah, I think this is where we'll kind of at least until this Atom whatever comes out, the Atom form comes out. I think software is gonna be where it's at least for this year. software and TPU. Those are going to be the two things. Big
until something else comes out that just
software and flexible filament. I'll say that this is going to be a big year for those two.
Yeah,
especially
this gives easy customization to a model that someone, even if you are a designer, but you're not to a level where you can texturize your sculpts or your prints, because that's a little bit difficult for a lot of people, that you could just drop it in here. Now, the cool thing is, and I thought I heard him say something or make a post about this, because I don't remember if it was him or if it was somebody else. Somebody had posted, I think on X, about having a paintable option in here. So you could,
I think it might be under the mask or something like that.
Yeah, like where you could you could select a face and just basically, just paint the texture on the face.
So like I
know there's a brush feature, but I didn't know if that was like paint on and then it would go wherever the paint goes.
So it's kind of similar to. It seems very similar to painting.
Yeah.
And what's the name?
Like what's that brush? Where it says brush? Is that
brush? It just lets you do it freehand. So let me clear all. So right now it's inside and outside.
Yeah.
So if I wanted to, I can do a fill and get rid of the inside. So now it's only going to paint it on the outside, which is pretty cool. And then you can also do offsets. So say like if I only wanted it to kind of like, I can kind of get it positioned where it'll be kind of in the center. Yeah. Change the scale on it to kind of make it where it's only really going to do it once. Yeah. So the settings are there. Cool. If you all get a chance, make sure to check it out. If you use someone else's base model for it, oh shoot, I forgot. Anytime I was like all the way off camera. If you use someone else's base model for it, please make sure if you re-upload it, give them credit for it. Yeah. I would probably suggest not re-uploading someone else's model with the texture, because it's kind of, in my opinion, would be kind of cheese in the system. But
at least put it in as like a
remix or something.
A remix and credit and then if you use the tool, if you look, I think it was up on the screen there, but right on the bottom, he's got Easy Kitchen's got his store, and then he's got his PayPal and his Ko-fi. Yep. So drop him a couple bucks if you use it, or if you don't, you just want to. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I saw him post about it. I think it was earlier today and yesterday about it. And I was in there. I just used the normal cube that was in there and bounced through all the different.
That's what these were, the cube, and I just slapped the texture on it and then put it out. I actually printed them out with lightning infill, which I freaking love now for stuff. Like it's a little soft, but for getting out a quick print, lightning infill is where it's at, man.
Yeah,
freaking love it.
Yeah, it's.
You can make your own calibration cubes now if you wanted to.
Yeah, your own you can put your logo on a calibration cube, and and it's pretty easy to do. And
it is.
Yeah,
not everybody is design inclined, I guess.
Yeah. I think these are going to be the things that are going to be really cool, is like the slicer features, and then this type of thing where someone can just drop it in. And then, even Tinkercad, right? Like Tinkercad is always coming out with some crazy new feature that people don't even really notice until someone finds it and says something. I always said, if Tinkercad ever put in just a simple select an edge for fillet and a chamfer, it would break the internet. Everybody would just use that, and
people would probably stop using Fusion. They probably would stop using Fusion.
Well, at a certain point, Autodesk has got to be we got to stop putting too many features in it, because at that point, why would anybody want Fusion if Tinkercad could do everything? Obviously you can't, but but that's because I'll even go into Tinkercad every once in a while and just throw something real quick together that I know I could do easy, where I don't want to fire up Fusion. But for the most part, and then usually I'll get into Tinkercad and I can't do something easy enough in Tinkercad, and then I'll just end up putting it into Fusion anyways. But
that's me. I use Shaper for pretty much everything, at least for base models.
Yeah.
And then mock it up in there, and then throw it into something else if I have to.
Yeah.
Usually everything gets done in Shaper or Nomad.
Yeah, I'm Fusion or Plasticity. Fusion and Plasticity, and then Nomad for sculpting. But I think it was Grania asked about doing flexi models and stuff. And sometimes if I'm doing like an organic model in Nomad that I want to make any part of it a flexi model, I'll do it in Nomad, like the organic stuff, and then I'll put it in Fusion to do the flexi parts, because I find that easier in Fusion than in Nomad. It's actually easier in ZBrush than it is in Nomad, but I'm still learning ZBrush.
Nice.
I think we lost your camera. Did we lose your camera?
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I'm bringing it back now.
Okay.
Just waiting for it to show up. Just waiting. That's what
with the robotics team, they use Onshape, so I'm forced to use Onshape. Not a fan, but it does the thing. Every time I'm forced to work in Onshape, I'll do it in Fusion, and then I'll just move the step file over to Onshape, because the whole Onshape interface to me is a friggin' mess. But
nice. So yeah, I'm waiting for someone to use bump mesh and full spectrum together.
Yeah,
and doing something.
Or that picture printing thing.
Is the picture printing thing not full spectrum? Because you could do that with full spectrum if you had the image already.
That one specifically is a different.
I guess it's painted.
Project.
No, I'm saying, is it not the same? Could it not be the same concept?
I mean, I think you could implement. I think you could implement.
It could.
You could implement that into Orca just like you can anything else. I have the GitHub bookmarked. I just don't. I haven't looked into it and how it functions and works yet. But I'm gonna probably like tomorrow or the next day. I'll play with it between now and next episode. I will play with it. Like I did full spectrum. And then hopefully I'll probably like just put a picture on a cube and print it, or maybe I'll try a Benchy like they did.
Yeah.
And see how it works. But everything I've seen with it looks good. And I'm pretty sure that I know they have the GitHub, and I'm pretty sure that it's available. Like you can download it and install it. But I should have looked before.
Either that or start a channel on the Discord with all the cool apps and stuff, or maybe on the website, or both. Doesn't matter.
Yeah. Discord probably be good, just because that will stay there. Everybody will know where it is, and they can find it easy. But
Yep.
Let's see. I think that was. I don't think I had anything else really to highlight today. So if you guys are not, he's sleeping at the time, but if you guys are not, I have been in and watching Wexter's streams. He usually starts at 3:30 p.m. Eastern time, my time, so which is like 6 hours behind his Croatian time. But if you guys haven't been, like, if Bearded Printer is still in here, I've seen Bearded Printer in, Steve's been in, Matt. But if you got Pezliz, if you guys haven't watched his design streams, like he designed that Conquest on it, he did some Red Hood stuff. Basically, he just designs in ZBrush and does sculpting, and it's amazing to watch him do his thing. And then you get to print the things that you watched him design. So and he's just funny as hell, right? Like it's a good time. So Karen is in there all the time. Karen is hilarious, but if you guys aren't watching him, I would highly recommend it. We would definitely raid into a Wexter stream, but he is long sleeping before our stream starts.
Oh yeah,
I think it's like 3 a.m. his time right now.
Yeah, outside all of that, like I said, we're trying to ramp up and figure out what we want to do for a 1 year of Unspooled anniversary type thing.
Yep.
So, we'll keep you guys posted on that when we figure out what exactly we want to do.
Yep.
Nothing like a 24-hour stream. That's not happening.
No, that's not happening. No. But it'll be sometime like mid to late May time frame. So
yeah.
But we'll figure out what we're gonna do. We actually talked about it briefly, but we got to actually get on it more.
Yeah.
Because we literally have like a month. So
yep.
But yeah, we'll post everything about it once we know more. But,
yeah, if you're not in the Discord, join the Discord. That'll help you stay posted on stuff. We're in there quite often.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And also, if you like to game, we also game in that too. So if you are 3D printing and gaming, we do both. So all right, are you rating in?
I'm looking for a target right now.
So bear with us while Steve.
Does anyone have a target that is recommendation that is live? I see some people, but it's like just their camera on, showing their printer. Just their cameras.
And while Steve tries to find a raid target, we appreciate you guys spending some time with us and hanging out. Hope to see you next week.
Yeah.
That'll be what, episode 47? As we click our way to 50.
All right.
It's kind of insane, when you think about it.
I know, right?
I've done this 50 times.
All right.
That's wild.
Oh, we can go shark face.
All right, he's cool.
We can go shark face. Sharky face. Why can't I see him in my list?
Polyfo.
That is not shark face.
Don't put us in some weird stream.
It wasn't weird. There we go. All right, we're gonna raid into shark face. Once again, we appreciate you guys hanging out with us.
We do.
We might. Sharkface is DJing. Is he DJing or what is he doing? Is he modeling? He's just talking. We're gonna raid into Sharkface because we haven't raided this one in a while. So appreciate you guys hanging out. As usual, get home safely.
Yep.
Try all the cool stuff. Do all the cool things, and
we will see you next week. Oh, and post us stuff if you see cool stuff that you want us to talk about. Tag us in it, or if it's something you want us to highlight or talk more in depth or test, let us know. That's where the Discord is good for that. But all right, later, Steve.
See ya.
All right, see you guys.